This is the again and video which I made on the topic shares and dividend. I made one more video on shares and dividend which I have given the link in description box. In that video I explain different basic terms which are used in calculating shares and dividend. So if you want to study, if you want to understand that concept also, you just go to that link. Okay, now I am going to start this video in which I take different types of questions in order to explain how you understand the concepts, how you understand we find different things like amount invested, income received, what is dividend, what is yield, what is market value, what is face value, in which shares when we invest our money is better, and many more things. Now just see a question on our blackboard. A man buys 200 rupees 10 shares at rupees 12.50 and receives dividend of 8%. Whenever you got any question, just try to read it properly and analyze the question properly, as it enables you to solve the question in a proper way. Now just see the question. A man buys 200 rupees 10 shares. So what is 200? And nothing is given, and that means it shows that 200 is just like a number. So in shares and dividend, when this type of digit is given, it means that here 200 is number of shares. Clear? Now see, that is here 200 is number of share. Now rupees 10 shares, and the money which is generally quoted just with the number of shares is the face value of the share. You just remember it, that was the face value of share. Now shares at rupees 12.50 buys, that means that man is not able to buy the shares at rupees 10. He got the shares in the market to buy at rupees 12.50. So our market value of the share is rupees 12.50. Don't be confused at some time. Face value is also known as nominal value. You can either write face value, you can either write nominal value. And receives dividend of 8%. What is dividend of 8%? Actually, any company means generally all the companies provide yearly, quarterly, half yearly dividends to the shareholder who invested their money in that company in form of shares. This dividend percent may vary from company to company, may vary from time to time. And according to the dividend and according to the number of shares, that person got the money from the company. So this dividend of 8% means that company gives the shareholder the money according to number of shares. Clear? So this is dividend given by the company is 8%. Clear? This is your analysis for the question. And whenever you make the analysis of the question, after that you have got a proper road map in your mind, so it's easy to solve the question forward. Okay, now there's a first question. Find the amount invested. What is the amount invested? Any person who buys a share from the market, so that means he is investing his money into the company. So the money, the capital which he invested in that company we have to find the amount of invested. Amount invested actually is the product of number of share and the market value of share, not the face value of share. Because when the thing which is available in market, at which price we only buy that thing at only that price, no matter what is the price allotted by the company. Actually face value is the price of the share allotted by the company, and the market value is the price of the share uh, because of trends of the markets. So whenever we find amount invested, just remember it and learn this formula. Amount invested is equals to number of share into market value of the share. Always remember it. So number of share is 200. Just see over here. And market value is 12.50. Now you can easily solve it, I think. Just do it and tell me what is the answer. This is 2500. Clear? So in this way, whenever we have to find the amount invested by a person, by a shareholder, we just multiply the market value of share and the amount, number of shares. Clear? Now I am going to second portion, income received. Before I rubbing this portion, I want to explain you how will you calculate the income received. Actually income a shareholder got from the company is depend upon the face value of the shares, because company is not responsible for the values of the share in the market. It maybe goes to very high, it maybe goes to very low. So company says that I am not responsible for anything. He just give the dividend, he just give the money to the shareholder according to the price he fixed at the time of allotting the shares. So income received is calculated by product of number of share, product of face value, and the percentage the company announced. Clear? Now how we solve this? I'm just rubbing this portion. Yeah. Income received. Income is actually given by the company to the shares holders. Okay. Here we just multiply the face value of the share into number of share. One thing must be noted that face value of the share is taken in that case. Okay. And the dividend announced by the company. So now multiply the face value 10 with the number of share 200 and dividend is H by 100. That means we have, it get cancelled, 8 to the 16, 160 rupees. That means shareholder got 160 rupees for the company. Just note it, I am going to explain some more concept. Now see one more question on your screen. A man holds 1800 rupees 100 share paying 15% dividend. So here the number of share is 1800 and rupees 100 share, that is the face value, and company is paying 15% dividend. If he bought share 40% premium, what does it mean? It means that he buys the share at the value which is higher than the face value of the share. Now we have to find here three things. Amount invested. What is amount invested? That is the money invested by the shareholder. Second, the annual dividend received by the shareholder and the percentage return. Now there are three terms which I am going to explain one by one. So just watch over here. Number of share, we have 1800. Now face value of share rupees 100. Now dividend he received from the company is 15%. Now one thing more, it is given that share he buy at 18%, no sorry 40% premium. 40% premium. What is this? Whenever there is a we have a term premium, it means that share we buy from the market has the value which is higher than the face value. That means for market value we just find it by face value plus 40% of the face value. And what is the face value? 100. That means 40 over 100 into 100. That means we have market value rupees 140. In this way you calculate the market value of the share. Now I am going to rub all these things. So the market value of the share becomes rupees 140. Market value of the share is rupees 140. Now first question, amount invested. Amount invested. This is the amount invested by the shareholder in the company, or amount invested by the shareholder in buying the shares. So here we multiply by number of share into market value. Just memorize this formula and note it down in your notebook. Okay, for further questions, if you want to try some more questions from your textbooks. Okay, now number of shares is 1800 and market value is 140. Clear? Now you just multiply both the terms. That means rupees you just multiply it, 18 into 40. 4 is a 32, 3, 4 1 is a 4, 8 1 is a 8. There might be some mistake. I am just using some trick here to solve this, but I am not. I am just to go for the smaller concepts. 4 is a 32, 4 1 is a 4, 3 is 7, then 8 and 1 we have 2, 5 and 2. That means 252. Okay, because I am not going to take any risk. So in this way we find the amount invested by the shareholder. Clear? That means we have to multiply the market value of share with the number of share. Now second thing, annual dividend. Now you just write it here, amount invested. That means we got 25200. Clear? Now next one. Next one I have annual dividend. What is annual dividend? Previously I also told you. Annual dividend is the money received by the shareholder from the company because he buy the shares of that company. Annual dividend. You can write it annual dividend, you can write it annual income. Both are same. Okay? For annual dividend and income, you have to multiply number of share with face value and dividend. Okay? This is the next formula. So we have number of shares 1800, face value 100, and dividend is C 15 over 100. Just cancel it. 00 20 15 5 27. Clear? This is the annual dividend which he received. Clear? That means we got 2700. This is the money he received from the company because he buy the shares of that company. Again, just remember the formula. Number of share, face value into dividend. Clear? Now next one. What is percentage yield? In some books it is written that what is percentage return. In some books it is written that find the yield, Y-I-E-L-D. The terms all are same. Now I want to explain one thing more, what is percentage yield. For example, I bought any share at rupees, for example, I bought some shares at 140 but actually the price for that share is only 100. So there's a difference. That means company is providing the dividend on rupees 100 but we invested at rupees 140. But so there is a difference between the if actually the price of the share which we bought is same as face value, so our income must be higher. But because we bought the share at higher price, so the income which we have to receive from the company becomes lower than that of the value. Clear? So in this way, percentage return is just like a difference. For that percentage return, we have, I just write the percentage as in this way. That means you can, in some question it is also asked that find the yield. In that case, you would just find it by annual dividend. Annual dividend. That means the money received by the company because we hold a share of that company over amount invested into 100. It is just like our profit loss formula. This is the net profit we got from the company. Okay, and this is the cost price we invested in the company. We have profit percent formula is what? Profit over CP into 100. In the same way, what is profit? The annual dividend we receive from the company. And what is CP? The amount invested we in the company in order to buy the share. Whenever we invest any money in the company in order to buy the share, that means it is the cost price of the shareholder by which he invested in the company and got the shares. So in this way, annual dividend is in the numerator and amount invested in the denominator and into 100 because you are finding the percentage. Okay, now how we do that? Here we see, I have written here annual dividend is 2700 and amount invested is 250, 200 into 100. Clear? Now I think you can solve it. Just solve it. So when we solve it, we got approximately 10.7%, or you can say 11% yield he returned in investing his money in this company. So in this way, all the three terms, how you find, what are the formulas, I am explaining to you. Now I am going to next type of question. Now there's another question we have on our screen. That is, a company pays dividend of 15%. Here the company pays the dividend of 15% on its rupees 10 share, from which it deduct tax at 22%. Now I am just doing the analysis. That is, dividend is 15%. Face value of the share is rupees 10. And tax deducted on the income is the 22%. This is the new thing. Find the income if a man have 1000 shares. That man buys the share of that company is 1000. Okay. Whenever there is a question of deducting tax, firstly find the income received by the shareholder from the company. The money which received the shareholder from the company, only from that the government will take the tax. So we firstly found income received. Okay. annual income or annual dividend. And what is the formula for that? Number of share into face value into dividend given by the company. I told you earlier. So number of share is 1000, face value is rupees 10, and dividend is 15 over 100. Let's get cut down. That means he received rupees 1500 from the company as the annual dividend. Now we have to calculate, find the income if a man had. We have to calculate the money after deducting the tax of 22%. So the 22% of the tax, it is cut from rupees 1500. Okay, tax deducted is equal to 1500 minus 1500 into 22 over 100. You have to calculate this. Clear? You just subtract the 22% of by 1500. So overall income received by that shareholder is, after deducting the tax, we have, in this way we calculate that. Okay, we have to find the 22% tax deduction on the income we receive from the company. Now just solve it for this. We have okay, in this way we got the answer. Now I'm just proceeding another type of question. Watch another question on your screen. We have, find market price of 5% share when a person gets a dividend of rupees 65 by investing rupees 1430 for 1430. Now in this question we have to firstly find out the what is the market price of the share. And what is 5%? 5% is the dividend announced by the company to give to shareholders. And in that company, after 1 year annually, he got the dividend of rupees 65, and he invested in the shares of the company rupees 1430. Okay, and we have to find the at which price the shareholder buys the share. So how we do that? Just see over here. That means he has dividend percent is 5%, and dividend he received is 65. Money he invested in buying shares is equal to rupees 1430, and we have to find the market price of the share. Now I have done the analysis. Now I am going to solve the. Now see over here, we have dividend 5%, and amount of dividend which he received is rupees 65. Now we have the formula, annual dividend is equals to number of share into face value of share into dividend in percent. Okay, now annual dividend he received is 65. Let number of share I have written N, and face value I have written F, and dividend percent is 5 over 100. Okay, so number of share into face value is equals to 6500 over 5. That means rupees 1300. Clear? Now this is the first step whenever you have to find the market price. Now what we have do the next. Now when actually here we use the unitary methods. When face value investment is rupees 1300, then our actual instrument, actual market price is what? 1430. Okay. So when our face value is rupees 100, then our actual market price is 14 over 30 over 1300 into 100. So when you solve this, you will easily got the market price. I have taken the face value 100 because it is arbitrary, it is very easy to calculate. So here I am doing the calculation. Okay. Now it gets cancelled. When we divide it, we got 110. That means the market value, market price of the share is rupees 110. Okay. Now I am proceeding to next question. Now again watch another question for you. I am taking this also in the same pattern because it is a little bit a tough topic to understand. So again watch the same type of question, that by investing rupees 7500, that means the shareholder has invested his 7500 rupees in buying a shares in a company paying 10% dividend. That means company is paying dividend of 10%, and after that he received the income from the company is 500. Now we have to find the market price of the share. So I am just going to do the analysis for that. That means money invested, amount which is invested is 7500, and dividend paid by the company is 10%, and dividend received by the company is rupees 500, and we have to find the market price of the share. So firstly I have done the analysis of the question. Now as I have done previously in previous question, firstly find out the formula. We just write the formula for dividend received is equals to number of share into face value into dividend percent. So dividend received is 500. Just see over here. And number of share I don't know, face value we don't know, and dividend percent is 10%. Okay. So number of share into face value is equals to 500 over 100 over 10. That means we have rupees 5000. Okay. Now listen, if face value is 1500, then market value investment is 7500. So when face value is 100, we get market value investment as 7500 over 1500 into 100. I think you can easily solve it. That means we have 500. Sorry, it is 5000. I have written it is 5000, and here it is 5000. So it get cancelled. We have left over with 10. That means 750. This is the 515s. That means 150. Market price of the share is 150. Okay. In this way, you have find out the market value of the share. Now watch another question on your screen which I have written over here. Firstly, we try to understand what is asked in the question. Divide rupees 20,304 into two parts. That means the shareholder has a money of 20,304 and he invested his money in two different shares. such that one part is invested in 9% of rupees 50 share at 8% premium. Just hold over here. It is given 9% of rupees 50 share. That means company is providing the dividend of 9%. The face value, that means nominal value of the share, is rupees 50, but the share is available in the market at 8% premium. That means the market value of the share is above par. Now, in another second case, he invested the remained money, the other in 18% rupees 25 at 8% discount. 8% dividend is given by the company. The market value, face value of the share is rupees 25, and the share is available in the market at discount of 8%. Now just go forward, and we have received the annual income from both shares equal. But when we receive incomes from both shares of the company, we receive the same amount of the income from both the shares. Now we have to find how much money the investor invests in first type of shares and in second type of share. As we clearly found that in the question, it is not that it is found that the shareholder invested different amount of money in the two companies. Okay, now firstly I am going to analyze the question, so please analyze with the question along with me. Let for the first share and for the second share. Okay, now dividend here is 9%, face value is rupees 50, and market value is 8% premium. Okay, now in second case, dividend the company gave is 8%, face value is rupees 25, market value is 8% dividend. Okay, and the amount invested by the shareholder is rupees 20304. Now I am going to rub the question so that in order to solve our question. Now just watch how we solve it. We have to find the annual dividend which the share received from the company is equal in both the cases. That means annual dividend from one company and annual dividend from second company, both are equal to each other. Now the formula for annual dividend is what? Number of share into face value into dividend percent. Now here we have, let dividend is 9%, face value is rupees 50, and market value is what? 50 plus 50 into 8. Clear? So we have market value is 54 rupees. Clear? Now the money the shareholder invested in this type of company is, we have to find the number of shares which that man buy, because we have face value, we have dividend. Clear? So number of share is equal to money invested over market value. So money invested, let it be X, because we have the total money 20304. So in the first company he invested rupees X and market value is 54. So this is our number of share. Clear? So we have to find the annual dividend the company received. the shareholder receive from this company. So we have here annual dividend is equal to number of share, that means x over 54, face value 50, and dividend percent in this case is 9% into 100. So 52 is 100, 9 6 are 54, that means x over 12. This is the annual dividend which the shareholder received in first case. Now we have to calculate for the second case. So here we have for first case x over 12. Now we have to find for the second case. Okay. Now for the second case, we have face value 20. Now market value is at 8% discount, that is 25 minus 25 into 8 over 100, that is 4, this is 2, that means market value of share is 23. Okay. Now number of share, I write it properly so that you can easily watch. Number of share is equal to amount invested over market price. That means here we amount invested is 20304 minus x over 23. Clear? So this is the number of share in the second case. Now we have to find the annual dividend in the second company. Annual income or dividend, you can write anything. So we have number of share 20304 minus x over 23. Market value is 25 and dividend here is 8 over 100. It get cancelled, it get cancelled. Okay. Now we left over with, in second case, 2 into 20304 minus x upon 23. This is the annual income the shareholder got from the second company. But it is given in the question that annual income in both the cases are equal. So we just equate it by x over 12. After solving both, we got the value of x. So in this way we get the different amount of money the shareholder invested in both the companies. Now we have to solve this, cross multiply it. We have 23x is equals to 4 is 8, 2 0, 6, 0 to 2 is 4 minus 2x is equals to 2012. So we have 23x is equal to 40608 into 12 minus 24x. Just take it here, 23x plus 24x is equal to 40608 into 12. Now you will solve it, I think. So I am solving it for you. In this way we have done two different types of questions in sharehold and dividend. We have 47x is equal to 40608 into 12. That is x is equal to, just divide it by 47 and tell me the answer. So after solving this, we got 103068. Okay. So in second share, you just subtract it from the main money and you got the money invested in other type of company. Now I am going to take another type of question of share and dividend. This is a type of question actually asked in examinations very often. Which type of investment is better? and question is written like in this form. There are comparison of two shares. First share is 6% rupees 100 share at rupees 120. What does it mean? It means that the face value of the share is rupees 100 and market value of share is 120, and dividend the company which provided on this share is 6%. Now see the second case, dividend is 8%, 10 is face value of the share and 15 is market value of the share. You can do it in many ways, but I suggest you to do this at in a little bit of seconds. Just divide dividend percent over market value of the both shares and just compare them. So in first case we have 6% over 120, and in second case what we have 8% over 15. Okay, just divide the dividend percent over market value and nothing else. Just ignore everything. So after solving that, you just find out and tell me what was the answer. So after dividing, we got in different cases different types of decimals. That is, in 8 over 15 we got 0.53, and in 6 over 120 we got 0.05. So ultimately it is clear that 0.53 is greater than 0.05. So in second case, 8% rupees 10 share at rupees 15 is a better investment for the shareholder. This is the better investment for the shareholder. Okay, thank you. It's all. If you want to see some basic concepts video, I'm giving you a link in the description box. You just click it and go to that video. And if you like my contents and the questions by which I am giving you different concepts of solving the questions, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.